Yeah, in terms of sparring, we got some great guys coming in. Some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in. Shakur Stevenson wants to come in. Jermaine Ortiz. We're gonna hit up Erickson, Lubin, some of these guys. So we're just gonna bring in a plethora of fighters that are fast, quick, shifty southpaws.
Shakur Stevenson has no relationship with JakePaul. None. We heard, oh, Boots is a sparring partner. How much you got paid for that? So now, isn't that also applicable to Shakur Stevenson? Is he not also a sellout?
But again, I want to see them fight. I want to see some aggression. Tank would have that if it was anyone he actually felt was worth it. I just don't know if he thinks Jake's worth it. Again, I get that feeling that he just is there.
Jake Paul has added Shakur Stevenson to his training camp before his fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Paul said Stevenson himself wanted to join and help with sparring, which makes his preparation stronger. Paul explained that his team has brought in skilled southpaws, fighters smaller than him but with the right style to test him. Shakur's name was surprising since he and Paul had no connection before. Still, Paul believes working with Stevenson and the other partners will sharpen him for the big challenge against Tank.
We got some great guys coming in. Some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in. Shakur Stevenson wants to come in. Jermaine Ortiz. We're gonna hit up Erickson, Lubin, some of these guys. So we're just gonna bring in a plethora of fighters that are fast, quick, shifty style.
Some analysts find Jake Paul and Shakur Stevenson's sudden connection strange and suspicious. They compare it to when Jaron Boots Ennis sparred with Canelo Alvarez to help him prepare for Terence Crawford. In that case, there was some family history linking Boots and Canelo, so it made sense. But with Shakur and Paul, there is no background or personal ties. Because of this, many believe money was the main reason Stevenson agreed to join. This has led to debate over whether his choice was a business move rather than something motivated by boxing, since the partnership feels unusual and unexpected.
Shakur Stevenson reached out to Jake Paul in support of him preparing for GervontaDavis. Help me understand, what is the difference between Boots Ennis reaching out to Canelo Alvarez in support of his preparation for Terence Crawford versus Shakur Stevenson reaching out to Jake Paul in preparation for his fight with GervontaDavis? Tell me, what is the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. The Ennis family actually had a relationship with Canelo Alvarez. Shakur Stevenson has no relationship with Jake Paul. None. We heard, oh, Boots is a sparring partner. How much you got paid for that? So now, isn't that also applicable to Shakur Stevenson? Is he not also a sellout? I don't want to hear anything about this fight. It's against a YouTuber, it doesn't matter. No, Shakur Stevenson is an elite level fighter that is going to be a sparring partner to a YouTuber, and he reached out to him directly to make it happen?
Shakur Stevenson has explained his view on Jake Paul fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. He said that from a business angle, the fight makes sense because it brings money and attention. But as a fighter, he admitted he would not take such a fight himself. His comments show the difference between boxing as a business and boxing as pure competition. While some critics question his role in Paul's camp, Shakur openly admits that money plays a part in these decisions, showing how modern boxing often mixes sport with entertainment. At the official press conference, Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis faced off and ended up shoving each other, which quickly got fans and media talking. Many analysts believe the push was more for show than a real fight, since press event clashes often aim to go viral and boost pay-per-view sales. The moment fits the story of this matchup. Can the bigger fighter use his size to dominate, or will the smaller, skilled fighter win with speed and technique? This drama keeps the fight exciting and makes even casual fans want to watch on fight night. Even though the fight is promoted with lots of show and entertainment, boxing insiders say Gervonta "Tank" Davis is taking it very seriously. Analysts point to his focus and body language as proof he is determined and well prepared. The stakes are big. If Tank beats Jake Paul, he not only earns a huge payday but also gains more mainstream fame. Experts warn Paul not to underestimate Tank the way he talked about older fighters like Mike Tyson. Unlike them, Tank is young, in his prime, and dangerous in the ring. If Paul treats this fight lightly, it could end badly for him. Davis's serious training shows he understands both the rewards and the risks of facing a YouTuber-turned-boxer. Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult believes a Tank Davis win would be huge for the sport. He says that if Tank beats Jake Paul, especially by knockout, he would become a hero to both boxing fans and casual viewers. Many people want to see Paul finally humbled after his rise from social media to boxing fame. Paul's success has split audiences, bringing in younger fans but frustrating traditional boxing followers. If Tank delivers the knockout, it would not just be a win but a cultural moment, proving boxing pride over Paul's entertainment-driven career and boosting Tank's image inside and outside the sport.